Hey guys, TheCessnaPlane here. Today I'm going to show you how to export your movie in iMovie for upload to YouTube. So once you've got your movie the way you want it, you come up to Share and you choose Export using QuickTime. Do not choose Export Movie and do not use the YouTube function here. I recommend to always export using QuickTime. That way it gives you full control. So the first thing you want to do is name your video file, and you want to choose movie to QuickTime movie, and by default it'll choose default settings. So then come up to options, make sure you have video and sound and prepare for internet streaming ticked. Come up to settings for video, compression type leave at H.264. Frame rate, I tend to keep it current, unless you want a specific frame rate, keep that current. Choose keyframes automatic, uncheck frame reordering, and that is recommended by YouTube, so that is very important. And for the data rate, I recommend anywhere between 6,000 to 10,000 kilobits a second. So seeing this is a very short clip, we'll make it 10,000. If you have a very long clip, say maybe 12 to 15 minutes, I wouldn't really put it to 10,000. I'd put it to maybe 6,000 to keep the file size to a minimum. Leave optimized for download selected, and leave best quality multipass encoding selected. And come to filter, and look, I wouldn't really recommend playing with the filter unless you want a specific look. Unless you want to like sharpen the image or add a blur or maybe change the brightness or something, but I recommend just leave that alone unless you know what you're doing. With the size, well, this project is in 720p, so that's the size, and that's the size that I want to export it to. So I'm going to come over here and choose 1280 by 720 HD. Of course you can choose a smaller video or even a custom, say if I wanted it to be maybe 640 by 360, that's you can do that, but I'm going to keep it at 720p. Depending on the output size, it depends on whether you should choose preserve aspect ratio. If the dimensions of your output are the same as the source video, you don't need to check that. But if they're different, I recommend checking that. And if your video is interlaced, then you'd want to check the interlaced source video. But this video is not interlaced, so we don't need to deinterlace it. So with sound checked, come to settings, always choose AAC. That's always the preferred sound format for YouTube. Keep it as stereo LR, left to right, and choose 44.100 kilohertz sampling frequency, and just leave everything else as default. As I said, make sure prepare for internet streaming is ticked, and always choose fast start. And that's it. So I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments section, and until next time, take it easy.